Hello, everybody. Welcome to our program again. I'm your host, Patrick, and we're here representing Global Trust Networks, a comprehensive foreigner support company here in Japan. And actually, we came up with the title of our program. Yay! And the program is We've Got You Covered for Coronavirus 2019. Today, we're going to share with you about the latest information regarding to the declaration of the state of emergency. I think that a lot of you may be a little bit confused right now with all the information about the declaration of the state of emergency. But no worry, because we've got you covered. Today with me is my friend Sam again. Hello, Sam.
Hi, Patrick. Hi, everyone.
Hello. First of all, we would like to share with you about the background information about the declaration. So, Sam, could you please tell me about which area in Japan is covered by this declaration?
So according to the declaration, there are 7 provinces that will be affected. That is Tokyo, Kanagawa-ken, Chiba, Saitama, and Osaka, Hyogo, Fukuoka-ken.
Yes. And so basically, most of the most urban area in Japan is covered by this declaration. And according to the news today, Aichi Prefecture and also Kyoto Prefecture is planning to make the declaration too. Is there any reason why the government is planning on this declaration?
The main point about the declaration is that currently the trend is that within the time span of 5 days, the number of infects are increasing by double. So it means, Fibonacci's rule that if something it gets doubled continuously, it's going to be an exponential increase. And currently, especially if we feature on Tokyo, which includes the most number of infects, the number is still increasing and we haven't reached the peak yet. So this means that by declaring and by hopefully influencing people's behavior, we'll be able to get to the peak and eventually see the decline.
Yes, I think that is very important. The declaration is not like for like a rule or something, but it's also a reminder for people so that they can pay attention on their action. And hopefully, after the peak, the peak is supposed to be coming within these 2 weeks, and after the 2 week period of peak, and then with the decreased amount of social contact, the government is hoping that by the early May, the number of new cases can be significantly decreased so that this declaration can be removed. And under this declaration, most importantly, some of the shops and also some of the social activity will be limited according to the declaration. For example, like nightclubs, karaoke, and also some shops will be closed. But according to the latest information provided by the Tokyo Metropolitan Government, supermarket, of course, drugstore, banks, and also even hair salon, department store, they will remain open. And also like some restaurants will be remain open so that the basic need of the citizen can be maintained in a sustainable level. And also transportation, there's no bans in transportation. So all the trains, all the highways, and of course, some of the planes have been canceled because of the virus, but the airport, everything is still under normal operation. So actually, you don't need to be extremely worried about the declaration because basically everything is still running in a normal pace. Is there any other things that we need to share about this virus? I heard that actually the government planned it and also secure some beds in the hotels, right?
Yes, they are preparing beds. Currently, they have increased approximately 10,000 beds in a hotel facilities, as well as 3,000 more beds in Kansai area. I just wanted to point out what you said about earlier,
Mhm.
that a lot of things are still on normal operation.
Mhm.
However, on the another level, it is important for citizens to kind of self-restrain and basically decrease the number of your outside contact by 70 to 8%
Mhm.
compared to your normal operation, because this total policy, it is
Mhm.
based on the assumption that Japanese citizens would be well behaved enough to
Mhm.
be self-restrained, and
Mhm.
if all of us are able to self-restrain
Mhm.
by 80% of what we are normally
Mhm.
used to, then we would be able to overcome this state in 1 month. However, just because a lot of things are on normal operation, people
Mhm.
are careless and they would just be going outside and meeting friends. This might not end in 1 month. So this is kind of like prisoner's game. We all need to cooperate, and if one person kind of go out of their way thinking that because everyone else is doing it, I
Mhm.
don't need to do it, then
Mhm.
it might actually worsen the situation.
Yeah, I think there's very important that we all need to cooperate in this situation. And personally, because I still need to go to the office to work every day, and
Mm,
I'm taking the train, of course, like other people living in Tokyo. So what
mm,
I've noticed about the train is basically more than 95% of the passengers are wearing masks to protect
right,
themselves and also protect others. Also, I'm using the Chuo line, one of the most crowded train lines here in Tokyo. But surprisingly, in these few days, the train got so not crowded that I may even get a seat. So that is a really big difference when I compare it to the situation like in the normal days where I have to really squeeze myself in the train. So I think a lot of people is actually starting to work remotely, maybe work from home or also use other methods so that the human contact can be reduced with everybody's effort. So what about you, Somi? How's your day recently?
I'm actually opposite from you. I work from home, so I rarely go outside. I've been staying home all day. Sometimes I go for a walk and for maybe supermarkets and grocery.
Mhm.
But it's been quite lonely, to be honest. I usually really like hanging out with people and communicating with people. So for the first few days, it's been quite isolated. I wasn't able to like express or find some outlets to feel better. But nowadays, I've been trying a couple of different things like increasing the amount of journaling I do, or reading more books and being able to communicate with the ideas from the book. And sometimes I also schedule a lot of Zoom chatting with friends, and we just chat about random stuff. And as I get to learn about different people's situation, it makes me feel better about the situation and feel like we're all together in this.
Yeah, just like us, we're actually doing this recording by Zoom too. But by the way, this program is not sponsored by Zoom, so we don't get
Oh
money.
no, it's not.
Yes. Personally, because I have to go to work every day and I've been still moving around in the city, what I've noticed is that yesterday, because I have my day off yesterday and that was my grocery day, so I still went to do my weekly grocery shopping. The supermarket get a little bit more crowded than usual, but most of the food is still available, so that you don't need to really panic about, I have to stock up a lot of food and stuff. But of course, still, according to other countries' experience, it would be good if you try to limit the amount of grocery shopping that you're going to do in a week. So if, for example, if you go for grocery shop every day, maybe you can do it like once the other day. So as to decrease the amount of social contact too. And yeah, as I said, I've been on the train and also I've been walking around like my neighborhood. I've noticed that some of the shops has been closed actually. So for example, I can buy any clothes, like, there is a chain store right next to my station, but the shop is closed, and also Starbucks, no sponsor though, is also closed around my neighborhood. But other things are still open. So I don't think there's too much of inconvenience happening in my life. Of course, like work on the other end has been a lot more busy than usual because of the situation, and some people can go to work now and to cover their work. So for me, rather than not spending enough time with my friends, I'm more like, oh, I just want to take a rest, and I hope this situation can get over soon. But I think it's very important to take good mental and also physical health for yourself. I try to eat uh, more carefully and choose more healthy food. And also I make sure that even though I'm tired, like I have to take enough rest and also do some simple exercise like stretching at home, or some like squats and stuff like that, so to really make my body moving in order to boost up my immune system. I think that is very important too. And also, by the way, people may worry about, so there's more people getting infected. So is the hospital okay with everything? According to the government, actually they have been stocking up special medications for treating coronavirus too. So the amount of medication now they have in stock is good for 2 million people. So I think we don't need to worry about everything. Just make sure that you have a healthy lifestyle. Then I think it should be okay.
It was interesting to hear about the way your normal routine hasn't been much affected because
Mm-hmm.
you were able to go to supermarkets and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, like last weekend, I was walking through Harajuku because I live nearby Harajuku.
Mm-hmm.
And usually, Harajuku is famous for being super crowded. There is a lot
With
of
young
people.
people, right?
Yeah, and last time I went there, there was basically no one, and all the shops were closed. They were
Oh,
putting,
really?
yeah, actually, there are some of my favorite shops. So I tried peeking into the chocolate shop that I usually go to. It was closed. The bubble tea shop that I go to, it was closed.
Mm-hmm.
And most of other sweets or cafe, it's closed. Some few that are open are perhaps like crepe shop. Some people were
So they
lining
still
up
have
to buy.
crepes in Harajuku. Oh, good.
It was still open, so people were lining up. But people are, kind of lining up in a distance. They're trying to take social
Mhm.
distance. So when I looked at Harajuku, I felt like it was so different from my normal life because typically I'm more used to, being crowded and being able to choose from many different shops to enjoy my
Mhm.
holiday. So I personally feel very affected by the
Mhm.
declaration of state of emergency,
Mhm.
maybe in a worse way, but
Mhm.
you kind of have to get through it. And
Mhm.
some people are more affected, some people are less,
Mhm.
depending on their lifestyle. And I am not too surprised if some people feel like they're severely um you know affected by it, and
Mhm.
they feel kind of
Mhm. Mhm.
lonely and
Hmm. Yeah. Wow. Regarding to your concern, actually, some of my friends, they start to, well, I'm not promoting it because like you need to really keep a good finance too. But actually, they try to shop online a little bit more.
hmm,
Um, Actually, yesterday I browsed on the online shops too for like clothes and stuff. Like I'm not buying anything, but still, like it's good to, oh yeah, the latest trend is still coming up, and there's this new spring fashion and stuff like that. So um there's other ways, even though you cannot go to the places physically, but you can still do some of your favorite activity. I love shopping, by the way. So yeah, like this kind of thing, you can still do it online. Well, of course, I hope that one day I can still go to the shops and try out all the clothes. But right now, the alternative is still available. Of course, you have to watch your pocket. And I know that some people are having some difficulties financially recently because some of the restaurants or some other stores has been closed. And I know that especially some of the students, like language school student or university students, originally they have part-time jobs, but now because of this situation, the part-time job got cut, and financially they may be suffering a little bit. But actually, the government is planning on having some relief fund for the citizen here in Japan. Details will be released very soon, so just we will update you once we got any other new information. But I think most importantly, don't keep everything to yourself. Share with your friends. Even though if you're having some financial troubles, share with them so that we can all gather information and see what's the best solution to deal with the situation.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep. So I heard that so many you're doing a lot of more Zoom meet up with your friends, right? So
Yep.
how's it going? Is it working out good?
There are some tries and errors. So far it's working quite good. I find that a lot more people are, they're welcoming of the Zoom invitation because a lot of people also feel bored. So, um, basically yesterday I chatted with one of my friend from Korea and another friend from Jiugaoka, and we kind of talked about our situation, and it was really interesting to hear about like the situation in Korea. My friend basically told me that if you don't wear masks, you are not able to get into shops. So I was quite surprised that like when you get on the train, there were 95% who were wearing the masks, right?
Mm-hmm.
And surprised that 5% of them don't wear it because it seems like in Korea, if you don't wear the mask, you're not even allowed to like enter facilities. So
Mm-hmm.
there's some differences in how people regard this. So it
Mm-hmm.
was like interesting to hear those kind of stories from other parts of the
Mm-hmm.
world.
Mm-hmm.
And I was also able to chat with
Mm-hmm.
friends and talked about our situation. So that actually feels a lot better than just like staying by yourself and playing game and being alone.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, I think doing it with too many people, maybe like if it exceed four people, it would be probably difficult because using Zoom, it's difficult to know what time is good for you to start talking, or it is like difficult to um, do the natural catchball of the conversation.
Mm.
So if it exceed more than three people, I think three is good number, but four probably not.
So you cannot play mahjong on Zoom, right? Because mahjong you need four people.
Yeah, probably not.
Well, actually, it's the same in Hong Kong. Like, Hong Kong, the government has made a law to ban gathering for more than four people, so you can
Mm.
still do mahjong technically.
Oh,
Yeah, but other than that, you can't do that. So you can only play board games within four people. I'm not promoting gambling, by the way, just like example. So also yeah, my friends now they try to play online board games together, and
mm,
this is kind of the way to deal with the situation. And also when you talk about the mask, right? The government, as people may know, has already announced that they're going to deliver usable masks to every household. Every household will get two of them. So hopefully the rest of the 5% people will also get covered, because nowadays I know some people can't even buy a mask in the
right.
drugstore and stuff like that. So with the act of the government, I think these people can also be protected too. So hopefully I will see 100% people wearing a mask when they're on the train.
Right.
So I think we got most of the latest information updated. As I said before, just stay positive and stay active and stay digitally socialized with your friend. And we hope that this situation will end very soon.
Mm.
So hopefully we will talk to you again soon with other new latest update of the coronavirus. And lastly, just stay healthy, okay?
Sounds great.
Bye.
Bye.